I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You got an intro. Give us the intro, Asia. Let's go.
Welcome back to Done with Adulting Pod.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Do you feel like it's lonely with just us two with no guests, or do you feel like we're back to the old originals, OGs?
Well, we're definitely back to what we originally started this as, but I do miss the guest. The little 4 week stretch of guest that was popping.
It was
I enjoyed
so
that.
much fun.
I didn't think that I would enjoy it.
I
I didn't want to be
know.
like a guest, like a heavy guest podcast, but
How fun was that?
that was a blast. It was a good amount of time. I mean, it was a good time. Got to meet some new people.
Are you open to having more guests on? Like maybe like once a month?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, great.
I'm definitely cool with that. And people have already been hitting us up like, "Oh, I want to be featured on there. I want to be featured on there."
I
And I'm
know.
like, some people I'm like, "Yeah, definitely." And then other people I'm like, "Yeah, all right." Yeah, we'll get you on there sometime.
So yeah, hopefully we can have some more guests on. I think we definitely have some ideas going. I have been just really going in on podcast stuff today because we had a snow day. So that was lit.
I had to go into the office for a little bit, but
Oh no,
it
not
was still a
me.
snow day. Yeah,
And
I got to sleep in a little bit.
yesterday I worked from home, so because of the snow also. So I have not been to work in 7 days.
Oh yeah, because of the holidays. You that
Yes, Thanksgiving weekend.
jeez.
I haven't even talked to you since Thanksgiving. Did you have a good Thanksgiving weekend?
It was a blast. How was
It
yours?
was good. It was definitely like refreshing, relaxing, saw some family, ate some good food.
The holiday breaks are never long enough. Like I understand you just had 7 days, but I was only out for 4 days
I only got 7 days cuz I was lucky.
because of the snow and everything.
Should have been back on Monday. But we did have Friday off. And I know some people who didn't have Friday off, so that's wild.
That's miserable.
Um, but I was just like, this was a very low key Thanksgiving for me. I feel like usually we're traveling or doing something. So I was really enjoying the fact that we just went an hour away, came back, and I just got back right in my own bed.
Yeah, because sometimes like the holidays can be very stressful, especially if you have to do a bunch of traveling or you have to keep bouncing around from different people's houses or anything like that. I mean, some people enjoy going house to house, but other times it could be a whole difficult task.
Yeah, I don't like going house to house, and I definitely would not go like I feel like I don't know. I wouldn't go to somebody's house that I didn't know what the food was going to be like. Like if it's a surprise, no thanks. I can't.
Why
I
would it be a surprise on
like
Thanksgiving?
no, like if you were going to someone's house for the first time, like maybe it's your friends or like because you can't get home for the holidays or it's like your significant other's family member that you never been to their house before. That's nerve-wracking because what if the food is bad?
I mean, if the food's bad, you're still going to enjoy it regardless.
I don't think so. That would be a Thanksgiving downer.
So, obviously, you and Terrence, he's originally from Virginia.
Mhm.
So, you guys are kind of far away. But when you used to live down there, did you go to his family's house?
Yeah, we usually did Thanksgiving with his family and then Christmas with my family. That's kind of how we've always split the holidays up. Um Christmas is just like a non-negotiable for me at my house. Like I have to be there, so I was kind of like
Is that's your favorite holiday?
yeah, I just like I have a lot of Christmas traditions and you know, I just
Wow.
couldn't we when we lived in DC, we would go like see his family obviously either the day before or day after Christmas, but for a while I was going home like we did separate Christmases because I just couldn't I had to be home. I couldn't miss it. Too many
I can't
traditions.
wait to hear the story of when you guys spend Christmas away for the first time. That's
Away
going to be
where?
very,
Away
very
where?
interesting.
Away where?
Away from your house. There's going to be one year where you're not going to be at your house for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. I mean,
Well, there obviously will be. I feel like whenever you have a family, like you start to you like want to make your own traditions or whatever. Like I'm down for that, but until that happens, I will always have Christmas at my house.
I get you. Well, for the listeners, just in case if you haven't if you haven't realized what we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about we're going to be talking about holidays.
Whew, that was a lot. I totally forgot we never. Wow, I would have just kept going. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, see, this is just so natural.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're discussing the holidays. What? Because I feel like
The holidays should be a fun, enjoyable time, but
it's
for some
not.
people, it's kind of stressful.
For all people, it's stressful. For anybody adulting, it's stressful. I can name 10 stressful adulting things about the holidays off the top of my head.
Hey, well, let's get into it. Hold on, let's start with because so you guys are kind of lucky, like your families are spread out, so you don't have to hit each like person's family within the same state for each holiday. Me and my wife, we don't like my family's somewhere else, but
Hmm.
her family's here. But we still bounce around from like her different family members' houses. But for like other people in relationships, like say the guy has his family in the state, the girl has her family in the state. If one of their parents are separated, they might have to bounce from the mom's house and the dad's house. So you potentially could be hitting like 3 to 4 houses for one holiday.
Yeah, that seems like a
That's a lot.
lot. That seems like a lot. And yeah, that's just I get what you're saying, but yeah, we don't really have that problem right now. We're usually have historically spent most more holidays than not with my family. Um, but I've done the jumping around thing and I just don't like it because then also you get so even more full and tired because you have to have a plate at every house you go to because you don't want to be rude.
Yeah, then like how long do you stay at one house versus staying at
Oh,
the other
probably like
house? Like when you're spending different time, I guess it depends on how important that family member or person is to you.
yeah, that's a no for me. I just I can't
That's a
do
no for
that.
me, dog.
But Jared, whenever you maybe not because okay, I'm just gonna ask my question. Whenever you first went to Emily's families for Thanksgiving, and you weren't nervous about what type of food was gonna be there? Don't you feel like
Of course I was.
how did it turn out? It's probably obviously good. You guys keep
I
going back.
mean, it was
It's obviously good, right, Jared? I'm just saying.
I mean, it's just different because obviously growing up, I'm used to certain types of food that are cooked for certain holidays, and
Like what? Like
she's
what are your Thanksgiving
like
staples?
candy yams, mac and cheese, collard greens.
Okay. Those are some of my staples too. And just as a side
If
note,
you're black, if you're black, 95% of the time, those are your staples.
yes. And um question, do you put marshmallows on your candy yams? No, right? Just say
I,
no.
I mean, I like them on top.
You
I don't make I
do?
don't make I don't make candy yams, but
But is
when I
your
get candy yams,
family like who makes the best candy yams in your family and do they put marshmallows on top?
I don't know. I've been to multiple family members' houses where sometimes they are on there, sometimes they're not. But guess what? They're still getting ate, still getting eaten, and I'm still
I
enjoying it.
do not believe in marshmallows on top of candy yams, and
Number one. I saw you tweet this the other day. Or I don't know if it was you or
it
Terrence,
was
and
Terrence's
I'm
sister.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure somebody said sweet potato casserole, and I was like, "What the f is that?"
No. Terrence's sister said something on Twitter about candied marshmallows being on top of candied yams, and I was like, "This is disgusting." And then
No, it's not
Terrence,
disgusting at all.
responded and was like, "You don't know anything about candied yams," and I was like, "I know that I don't need marshmallows on them. Like it's too
Wait,
much."
so how have you had it before? Have you seen it? It's not like just a marshmallow on top of it.
I
It's
know
like
what it looks like, Jared.
it's baked and it's melted on.
I
It gives it
understand.
like
I've seen it 1,000 times and I still don't think it looks appetizing or is appetizing. And
what? You're wilding.
my family, not a single person in my family has ever made them that way. So then when I saw them for the first time at Terrence's house, I was like, I don't understand what's happening here. Like, where are the
You could
candied
tell.
yams?
You could tell you're from Boston.
How is that? Why? Because that's obviously a southern thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, marshmallows on top of yams are normal.
If your candied yams are good enough and sweet enough, you don't need to add marshmallows to make them sweeter.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. But I think we might. I think there's probably a good amount of the audience who doesn't even know what candy yams are. So
Okay. I just wanted to see what you were going to say because I thought you were going to be on my side about that, but not Terrence's. But
F no.
obviously, you're delusional, just like him.
Either guess what? Either way, they're enjoyable, and either way, they're going to be eaten because candy yams. That's like my top. It's like my top two or three Thanksgiving or holiday dish. Candy yams. I'd rather those than collard greens.
Okay, so those are your staples. So then what were you saying? Those are not at.
Oh yeah. So I mean, for Thanksgiving up here, yeah, we don't have that. So
We don't
so I mean, it's things
have
like
that.
yeah, we don't. So I mean, it's things like it's different things. I mean, but I still like it. It's still good.
Okay, okay, okay.
I still enjoy it.
So what are your favorite, like, do you have new favorite Massachusetts staples that you are looking forward to
So
now?
since I met her and we started doing holidays for Christmas, for Christmas Eve they do the seven fishes, and I don't even like fish,
Mm,
but there's like it's all different types of seafood, and yeah, I like that a lot.
that's
That's like a new
very
tradition.
interesting.
Yeah, and it's funny though because I've heard of it before, but I never knew exactly what it was, and then I met her, and every Christmas Eve we've been doing it, and then my mom hosted Christmas one year, and she wanted to do it, so then like Emily and her family like shared recipes and stuff for my mom down in Georgia, and then she
Ah,
actually,
look at
yeah, she
that.
actually did the seven fishes. I think it was like a year or two ago for Christmas, but it's fun. I actually like it. I enjoy it. It's usually an
Wow.
Italian thing. I think everybody knows it's usually like an Italian thing, but yeah, anybody can do it.
That's cool. I want to try that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, with you and Terrence, you guys have pretty much the same staples. You're
Mm,
like, no, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So you go to one house. I mean, it might have marshmallows on top, but it's still the same thing
No,
at the end of it.
well, yeah. If it has marshmallows on top, we're at Terrence's family's house. If it doesn't, we're at my house.
But it's still candy yams.
But this year, for our Thanksgiving, we weren't able to go to Terrence's family's, obviously. So he brought marshmallow candy yams to my family Thanksgiving. And everybody, when they got there and they saw it, they were like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's Terrence's dish that he contributed to the Thanksgiving." And they were like, "Okay, but what is it?" And I was like, "It's candied yams with marshmallows on top." And they were like, "Oh, I don't get it." And I was like, it tastes just like candy yams, I guess, but with marshmallows. And some people did not try it, but some people did try it, and
Y'all don't sound appreciative. I
and
would have loved to have those.
it was their first time trying it, and some people did like it. I think almost half the pan was eaten. So he was very proud of himself because he introduced marshmallow candied yams to my family.
Terrence, if you're listening, I'm on your side, bro. If you want to make some more, I'm happy to take them. I'm happy to take them. I've been trying to find like a soul food spot up here so I can get my fix of mac and cheese, candy yams, collard greens, fried chicken. But I feel like it's so limited here in Massachusetts.
It was just hilarious because whenever I would say that I didn't like it, he would be like, "You're crazy. Like, I don't even know who you are." So then when every single person in my family was like, "What is this?" He was like, "Wait, you are all crazy. Like, this is obviously where you get it from."
Nah, I feel bad for my dog, man. You gotta let me know
He
next time. I'll
was
show up.
fine because he took the other half of that pan home and he had candy yams for breakfast for like 4 days in a row.
That's what you do. That's what you do after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving breakfast is the best.
So when do you stop? Here's a question for you. When do you stop eating the Thanksgiving leftovers? What's the timeline?
Well, we ran out of leftovers, and then on Sunday, my mom made Thanksgiving part two because we had this small turkey in the freezer we forgot about, and she just took all these ingredients that
She
we
whipped it
had,
up.
and she made another batch of mac and cheese, stuffing, turkey. Like we just had basically had Thanksgiving round two, and we're still eating those leftovers. So we've pretty much ridden it out as far as it goes, I think.
Okay, so if you had the original Thanksgiving food, how
Oh, it
long
was
would
like
you go?
3 days.
I think in my life, I think at some point in my life, I went longer than 3 days after.
Maybe if you had like we had a whole ham like left over and we've still been eating that for
Uh,
sure.
Here's another question: Are you ham or turkey?
Both. Why can't there be room for both on my plate?
I don't know because now people are saying like, "Oh, I'd rather ham rather than turkey." Do you have a preference, or
Ew,
you're doing both?
turkey I definitely prefer because I mean like you can have Thanksgiving without ham, but you can't have Thanksgiving without turkey. I
Oh,
mean,
big fan.
I guess you can, but why?
Have you ever had a fried turkey?
Yeah, I love fried turkey. What do you mean? Fried turkey is so good.
I've never had it.
What? I would look. You
Yeah,
should
I'm
stop by
slacking.
my house for Thanksgiving next year.
Who fries the turkey at your spot? Your mom?
No, my uncles.
Yeah, I've never had it. I just know it's very, very dangerous.
My uncles. Wait, are there anything that you think like does not belong at Thanksgiving? Like food items. Like
Um,
and also does anybody really like cranberry sauce? Because I don't like that.
I like it. I like the one out the can.
Ew.
I like the one out the can. That's
Nasty.
not nasty at all.
Mm-mm.
I think some people try to like make their own and do this other stuff to it, but nah. I
Mm-hmm.
like the
Mm-mm.
the basic drone right out the can. But no, that's a good question. Any foods that I mean, just growing up, like I never had like regular mashed potatoes or even like corn or anything like that during Thanksgiving because we always had you had the candy yams and sweet potatoes or
You
you had
never
the
had
collard
mashed
greens.
potatoes at your Thanksgiving?
No, regular mashed potatoes? No. Oh, I mean now I do, yes.
What do you mean regular mashed potatoes? Why do I keep saying regular?
Because what do mashed potatoes look like?
What?
What do mashed potatoes look like?
They look like
They're white.
mashed
It's white, right?
potatoes. Yeah?
Yeah, so it's a regular mashed potato. When what we used was the candy yams, the sweet potatoes. That's the
Oh.
yeah, that's what we would have other than the regular mashed potatoes. That's why I never saw mashed potatoes until I started having Thanksgiving and the other holidays up here. Because your alternative would be the candy yams. Jesus, stay
Oh.
with me.
Why don't you just say white potato?
Because those are regular mashed potatoes. What do you mean? It's regular mashed potatoes. There's no what else is there? It's regular mashed
You're
potatoes.
saying regular as if like
It's regular. What do you mean?
I don't know.
It's
I don't
regular.
know. You're confusing me. You
Oh
don't
my
make
god.
sense.
What's new?
Did you did you did you do any Black Friday shopping?
No, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that now?
Why?
Because there's Cyber Monday. I can get everything I need online. I'm not doing any Black Friday shopping. That was like such a
But
early 2000s, 90s thing.
there are deals on Black Friday that you cannot get on Cyber Monday. I know because I do both.
So did you wake up early and go?
Usually we do. So like every year for the past like 6 years, my cousin and I, we don't wake up early. We just don't go to sleep and we go at midnight and we shop till like the morning. But we were just way too tired this year because adulting. And so then we went at like Friday afternoon at like 4 o'clock and we just went up to the mall. But I got some very good deals and Christmas presents. And I would specifically ask the person in the store, is this going to be available on Cyber Monday? And they would say, no, this is just a Black Friday
Of
deal.
course they would tell you that. So you can buy it right there. That's a way for them to sell and get it out of their store. Of course they're gonna tell you that.
There were specific things. I can't
Were like
reveal
the
them
discounts or
because
were the deals like crazy or were it just like, oh here, like 20% off, 30% off? Like
it just like depends on the store.
I'm not waking up that early to handle a crazy, crazy crowd just to get 20, 30% off. I'm gonna need like at least 50% to get me interested.
The crowds aren't even that bad.
I don't know. I've seen some crazy crowds. And then you see everybody acting crazy on social media too, like people legit fighting over TV and things like that. I'm good on Black Friday.
It's pretty fun. It's like You never know what you're gonna see out there.
I think I did it like maybe 2 or 3 times in my life when I was younger. And you're just, number one, you're tired because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning and you're just waiting in line for hours on end. It's absolutely wild.
You're not really. There's a strategy. One person starts in the line, the other person chops, and when that person's done chopping, you switch places in line, and by the time you're both done chopping, you're at the front.
And that causes issues. Some people
No,
online,
it
yeah,
doesn't.
some people online can get mad and then look, a brawl started because you had a good strategy.
No, 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 no.
I'm staying away from Black Friday.
Well, I got great deals on Black Friday. I'm happy that I went, and I would tell you what they are, except I can't because some of the people that I got my gifts for listen to this, and I cannot reveal
Yeah, you can
the gifts.
you can tell me on the side
Okay.
after we hang this up. 'Cause I'm definitely curious. Like I'm like I can't believe you actually went out there. And then like the night before you're drinking, you're staying up late.
Yo, when I was in college, I used to go out for Black Friday. Like we'd have practice off on Wednesday and Thursday of Thanksgiving. But then on Friday, we'd have to go back to practice. And I would always have stayed up the whole night Black Friday shopping before. And then I would go back to Stonehill and go move my stuff back in from Thanksgiving and then go to practice. And I would
Yeah,
die every single
that
time.
sounds miserable.
It was truly terrible, but it was so much fun. I made some of my best memories Black Friday
But
shopping.
no, like some people actually like live for the Black Friday shopping. I mean,
It's so much fun.
I get it if the deals were like worth it, but hey, I guess to each their own.
Exactly. Precisely. Because, which brings me to my next stressful point about the holidays, which is like right after Thanksgiving. The reason I like to go Black Friday shopping is because I can go out and like bring my list of people that I have to get gifts for and like just knock people off like boom 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 for like less than a couple $100 and be like like done with Christmas shopping
Yeah.
basically before even December starts.
Yo, I wait last minute.
I'm sure you
It's
do.
like
That does
Christmas
not
Eve.
surprise me one single
It's
day.
like Christmas Eve.
Christmas
The
Eve.
day before Christmas Eve, I might be on Amazon like, oh, Amazon Prime, I need this tomorrow. Hope you get here.
Oh my God, you are truly. I can see it. And Emily probably has all your gifts wrapped already under the tree.
Nah, she be taking just as long as I do. Don't try to give her credit. We both be late with it.
Oh my God, I like to be done.
I don't get into the Christmas spirit until like the day before. Like she might want to go pick up a tree earlier, and I'm like, why do we have to go get a tree now?
So your tree is not up?
No, you have a tree up already?
Everyone has their tree up, Jared.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody.
And then the Christmas music starts playing way too early. I'm like, relax.
It's not too early. Christmas is literally 22 days away. That's 3 weeks.
That's a long
here.
time.
No, it's
That's a long time.
You need to get your decorations up, get your tree up, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm like, why do we even need a tree if we're not spending Christmas at our house or at our spot?
Because
Why do we need a tree for?
it's so cozy and delicious in your house when you have a tree. It's just like so nice.
You got to lift it up, put it on your car, tie it to the car, drive super slow so it doesn't fly off your car on the way
You can get a
home.
fake tree, Jared.
You couldn't get a fake tree, but it's fake.
And then you just take it out of
authentic.
your closet every year.
That's true. But then it takes up storage space.
Oh my gosh, that's not that big of a deal.
It depends how big your tree is. I'm just saying. Some people are in the Christmas mood super early. Some people don't get it until later. I'm one of those later
Yeah,
folks.
you are literally Scrooge. I'm gonna call you Scrooge.
Hey, it is what it is.
Okay, so Cyber Monday already happened. Did you buy anything on Cyber Monday, Mister? I refuse to Black Friday shop.
Nope, I sure didn't. Have you heard of Travel Tuesday?
Yeah, I bought something on Travel Tuesday too.
Where'd you,
This is why I can't do anything or go
Wait,
anywhere.
are you
I
going
bought
somewhere,
something
or-
on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, what's it called?
Travel Tuesday.
Travel Tuesday. Our honeymoon flights.
Damn.
Right.
Do I know where you're going?
Barbados.
Oh, that's dope. My sister-in-law went there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll give you some information.
Yeah, send me the info. So yeah, we did that.
Wait, so you legit got that very, very like recently?
Yeah.
Was the discount like that good, or?
Yeah, it was a pretty good deal.
I'm looking. I don't even want to go anywhere super far. I just want to like get a weekend away. So I might look for something.
So the other day, like my mom and Terrence were like, "Oh, do you have like a Christmas list or something, or like few things that you want?" And I was like, "Not really." And then I was thinking to myself, like, the only really thing I want, I feel like this is going to be such an adulting statement, is like somebody to pay all my bills for a month. Like
You put that on the Christmas list?
I don't know. I was just thinking like there obviously are material things that I could get like clothes or whatever, but like truly what I really want is money to pay my bills. I literally put a gas gift card on my Christmas list.
Yeah, if you get a bunch of gift cards, you never know. You could maybe flip
That
those and get cash.
is I that's just like sad, and it's just the epitome of adulting because I remember making like when I was a kid like making Christmas lists, and now all I want is for someone to pay my bills.
Yeah, as a kid, like I was super excited about Christmas and was always ready for it to be here. But now as an adult, I'm just like, it's cool. But can you imagine having a whole month of your bills just totally paid for it? Just like a whole month
Bruh,
of them.
that would be the latest Christmas ever. I don't even want all of them paid for. I just my car note and my student loan. Those two bills would be easy breezy. They would be the best Christmas ever. That's sad.
Well, yeah, because nowadays you're not getting gifts like you
Right.
once
Like you
did.
might
As
get one or two or whatever. And so you're like, okay, I might as well pick something good. What's the thing I need in life the most? And I'm like, my bills to be
yeah,
paid.
the holiday season's always stressful because it's supposed to be cheerful, but then by the end of it, you're completely broke.
So broke, or you have like holiday debt.
Yeah, you have like nieces and nephews that you have to get
That's
stuff
me,
for. I couldn't
bro.
even imagine if you had kids. You had kids as well. You're trying to get gifts for them.
Yeah.
So
I
much money.
have like 1,700 nieces and nephews, and I usually get them all something. And then that's the other thing. As you get older, you're like trying to cut down on all your expenses. You're like, damn, who do I usually get gifts for that like won't notice if I don't get them a gift this year? And you're like thinking to yourself, like these friends, like I used to get gifts for all my friends. Now I only get my best friend a gift, no one else. And you know,
Would it be like a joint friendship thing, or you would just do that by yourself separately,
it was kind of joint for the people that
like a swap or
yeah,
something?
well, yeah, it's just like I had friends that I would just get gifts for, and I knew that they were probably going to give me something when I saw them. Um, but now I don't do that anymore, and I'm just like, ugh, I can't even. I'm like, everyone's getting one thing, so put your most number one thing. Why do we even have to exchange gifts? Why can't people just want to spend time with each other during the holidays and have experiences? There are a lot of people on my Instagram who are taking like these big trips for holidays with their families instead of
That sounds lit.
um yeah, instead of like sitting around the tree exchanging gifts, and I feel like that's the move.
Well, definitely as you get older too. Like when you're younger,
Yeah.
obviously you want gifts and things like that. But as you get older, and I guess say if there aren't that many kids in the family, yeah, you might as well save your money up and go on a trip.
Yeah, like your gift to your family and yourself is this trip.
But I know some people who are like so like heavy on Christmas that they don't want to be anywhere other than their house for Christmas.
Yeah, I have been like that historically, but I think I could change my mind. And
Yeah, if you're in the Caribbean on a beach somewhere, of course.
but I do like snow. Like I couldn't really imagine Christmas without snow. Like on the day after, no, on Sunday or whatever it was. Yeah, this on Sunday after Thanksgiving when it started to snow and we were putting up Christmas decorations, it was I almost became emotional. That's how happy I was.
I don't associate the two, but yeah, I guess so.
And also, I feel like something else that is a pain about holidays slash adulting is that everybody isn't like people have like depressing holidays. Like if you are like have lost a family member or whatever, holidays
Oh,
also are
definitely.
just like painful reminder of people that you like would like to see but cannot see.
Yeah, especially if that was your first holiday since that person has been gone. that definitely could be like a tough situation and
Right.
play heavily on your mental. I can see that being kind of depressing as well.
Right. Which is just like, I feel like there are just pros and cons to the holiday season, but before you know it, it's going to be a new year. And then it's just like, let's try, give it another go. Like, let's see how this year goes.
And with this new year, it's going to be a whole nother
A new
decade.
decade.
So
Jared, we can do the decade challenge because I think I found this picture of us from my freshman year at Stonehill, which would have been in 2010. And we can do it. We can do a decade challenge of us on Instagram. We've been friends for 10 years.
I think I'm good on that whole posting pictures back then versus now. I think I'm good on that.
It's funny. It's actually your photo that comes up when you call my phone.
What, something from 2010?
Yep.
Yo, that is crazy to think of. Like, we have been friends for
Oh
that
my
long.
gosh. How nice.
Like, actually, we just had, my high school just had its 10-year reunion.
Yeah. Were
And
you
that's
09?
wild. Yeah, that's wild to think
Yeah.
of.
Mine is next year.
I didn't go, but
It's wild to think of. Why didn't you go?
because I mean, everybody that I need to see and speak to, I speak to now. And you have like social media, so you know like what everybody's doing.
That's how I felt about the Stonehill 5-year reunion. But
Nah, Stonehill 5. So I was actually kind of the same way. I was like, I don't really want to go to this because there's going to be a bunch of small talk, like, oh, what are you doing now? But then you went and like nobody talked about anything serious. It was just partying and you having a good time. And I was lit. So maybe I had a bad opinion on what the 10-year would be like. Like you're making small talk,
yeah,
but it probably still was a good time. People just drinking and dancing and eating, partying.
I didn't go to the 5-year and people were mad at me, but whatever. And then um and then but I think I didn't go to my 5-year high school one either. Clearly I'm very antisocial, but I think I'm going to go to my 10-year high school, which would be 2020.
So when I was graduating high school, we got the like my class got the option to vote if they want a 5 or 10 year. I wanted the 5-year option, but everybody else chose the 10 year.
Oh,
So
you can only have one or the other?
yeah, so this was actually like the first reunion for my class for high school.
Interesting. You should have went.
Yeah, so far trip back home. Yeah, it's not that far.
No, it's not.
I could have made it probably.
I was gonna say, you asked me about my holidays, but you didn't say what, like, I feel like you haven't been to New Jersey in a minute. Do you go for holidays?
Well, my mom, she lives in Georgia now, so usually I would go to her and
Oh yeah, sometimes you do go there for Christmas.
yeah, and I really don't spend holidays with my dad. I'll see him, but we don't do like holidays. Because he's not even that big of a holiday person anyway, so he doesn't care about it, kind of similar to what I'm doing now. But no, but like if we do, so we try to break it up. We're like, hey, if we do Thanksgiving there, we'll do Christmas down with my mom.
Right, same.
Yeah, but I think she might be trying to come up here for this Christmas. So I don't know. Yeah, still time to figure it out.
Do you volunteer or give to charity around the holiday? It's supposed to be Giving Tuesday.
No, not really.
Me neither.
I mean,
That's so bad. We were just talking about that on the last episode, like
giving back.
supporting.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm at a store and I'm buying something, they're like, oh, would you like to donate to this cause? Then yeah, I might do something like that, but I'm not going out of my way just to donate because of the holidays.
There are people in need.
Maybe that's something that I could change in the
Yeah,
future.
there are
Yeah.
really people in need, Jared.
Hold on. So how do you feel? Would you ever be the type of person who would like tell your significant other, oh no, we don't have to do gifts this year? And then when you don't get a gift, you would be upset?
No, if we say, like, we almost did no gifts this year because of the whole paying for a wedding thing. And then we were just like, nah, we could do like one or two. But like, the only thing I get mad about is if I say like, okay, we'll do like, we're going to go light on Christmas this year, like 2 gifts or whatever. And
then he
then,
balls out.
yeah. Or yeah, like get a third secret gift or like put some like dope gift card in my stocking, and then I'm like, this is a third gift. Like this isn't fair. We agreed on 2 gifts. That is the only thing that makes me mad, which is like sounds ridiculous because all I did was get an extra gift, but I feel badly
But no, because
because
yeah,
I wanted like do the same
No,
amount.
that's understandable though.
I want it to be equal. So that's what I get mad at. I don't get like, but this is our first year that we're really like, usually we both kind of ball out.
Ooh,
Um,
brag about it.
well, no, gift giving is just one of my love languages. So I like really find enjoyment of like finding the perfect gift. Like I love that shit. So usually we both ball out, but we really had to reel it back in
Yeah,
because
you got a
this
wedding
wedding
coming
life.
up. Yeah, money's tied up. But no, you always see like these different stories, at least on social media, where like people get mad that they agreed on something and then the person actually went through with the agreement and didn't get them anything. I think that's funny.
Yeah, no, if we agreed on nothing, I don't think I would be mad if I got nothing.
Yeah, some people are funny out there. But do you have like a favorite like Christmas song or like holiday music song that you listen to?
Mariah Carey, Christmas, obviously.
Really, that's your go-to. You have to hear it every year.
I just listened to it today.
I got to go with Donny Hathaway this Christmas. Yo, you laugh.
Are you
You laughed kind of
85?
disrespectfully right there. Whoa.
Are you are you
My
85?
85. That song is fire. What are you talking about? That's a classic.
I mean, it is good. It is a classic, but you're talking about your favorite Christmas song ever in life.
Yes, that song is fire. Dad, I feel kind of bad. You're judging me now.
I'm not judging you. I wasn't expecting you to say that. I thought you were gonna say some other shit like
Beyonce.
Destiny's Child Christmas
Yeah.
or something.
Donny Hathaway this
I'm not
Christmas.
saying it's a bad choice. I just am a little surprised.
And I'm kind of upset that Chris Brown wanted to do his own version of it, but that's another topic for another day. What about Christmas movies? Is there like one that you have to see?
The Grinch, Elf, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer original version. Charlie Brown if it's on, but I would not be pressed. For sure Home Alone, but only the first one. And there's one more that I am not remembering.
The
Oh,
Christmas
Last
Story?
Holiday,
Oh, Last Holiday's good.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah. There's not one that I really need to watch. I really don't care about any of those movies.
You are so weird. Can you please give us the millennial making moves?
Yes. So today, our millennial making move is the homie Sam Krantz. And we're actually talking about her blog. It's called One for the Books blog. She's always been into reading her whole life. She wasn't really into video games or glued to the TV. And after her mom passed away in 2007, reading became her outlet. She enjoys sharing her thoughts about different types of books and giving book recommendations to people.
Yeah, so she has a very dope blog. Also, she has started a virtual book club, which I'm actually a part of, and I'm so excited to be a part of it because I tell myself every year I want to read more and like get my intellectual on, and then I always just never make time for it. So, but also it's hard to do like in-person book clubs sometimes because we get so busy. So to me, the virtual book club thing is perfect, and it's actually been really helping keeping me accountable with reading. And we have people from all over in the group, like New Jersey, Georgia, Michigan, Boston, Louisiana, Baltimore. It's very cool. I'm meeting new people and it's going great so far. It's still new, but if you're interested in being a part of virtual book club, Sam's One for the Books blog is a very good place to start.
Are there any certain books that you remember off the top of your head that were popping or no?
Well, we're only on our first book. It just started.
Oh, got you. Well, yeah, if anybody's interested in supporting her blog, definitely go to her website and you actually can purchase any of the books that she's actually reviewed through an Amazon and a Barnes and Noble link that she actually puts on each review and on her website. You can go to www.oneforthebooksblog.com and her Instagram is at oneforthebooksblog. We'll make sure to put all that information on the Insta and in the show notes. She's also on Pinterest, One for the Books blog. So definitely go check her out, especially if you're into reading books, things like that. Get to meet some new people, read some dope books, talk about it, things like that.
Yeah, she has a great Instagram. It's very like I always go on there. It has like inspirational quotes and stuff. It's very zen.
Yeah,
I love going
she's
over
the
there.
homie. She's the homie.
Yeah,
Was
she's dope. So shout out to Sam and One for the Books blog. We are going to be signing off. So Please rate this podcast, review this podcast, give it a 5-star rating, and head over to our Instagram at Done with Adulting Pod. And
Wow, I thought that was my part.
wait,
You yelled at me
yeah,
the
sorry.
other you yelled at me the other podcast because you said I wasn't ready for that part, and you just take it over now. I see where they were going.
I guess I just sort of rolled right into it, but then I got stuck because I need you to remind me what the Twitter name is.
Oh Jesus. The Twitter name is Done WTH Adulting.
Dope.
So yeah, I hope you stay warm in this this apocalypse that we're going on through, or that we're going through. It's not apocalypse, but
Yeah. I love it. I love a good snow day. I'm down. I'm all about it. Catch me inside with my little hot chocolate mug. I'm about to go rearrange my room, decorate my room with Christmas decorations. It's gonna be great.
yeah. Well, I'll see you. Have a good one.
Bye, Jared.